Imagine this. You walk into a five-star hotel. Crystal chandeliers sparkling above. Marble floors shining under your feet. You're here to relax, but instead you're treated like a criminal. That's exactly what happened to Malcolm Kane. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The security guard's voice was cold, his grip tightening on Malcolm's arm. The entire lobby froze. Conversation stopped. Guests stared. You could feel the tension crackling in the air. Malcolm didn't fight back. He stood tall, eyes scanning the staff. The concierge who looked at him like he didn't belong. The receptionist who suddenly got too busy to help. And the two guards dragging him toward the door. Behind the front desk, the manager, a blonde woman in a sharp suit, watched with a smug little smile. She didn't even bother to check his reservation. One glance was all it took for her to judge him. And just like that, 11 minutes later, every single one of them would be out of a job. But right now, they had no idea who they were messing with, because Malcolm Kane wasn't just any guest. He was the founder and CEO of the Kane Group, a billion-dollar luxury hospitality empire. This wasn't just another hotel stay. This was his newest acquisition, the Regal Grand. He had booked under a fake name, as he always did, to see how his staff treated regular guests. From the moment he walked in, he felt it. The stares, the hesitation, the fake smiles. The concierge barely greeted him. The receptionist questioned his ID like it was fake. And now the manager was having him thrown out. "We don't tolerate disturbances here," she said sweetly, with venom hiding under her words. Malcolm almost laughed. The only disturbance here was their bias. As the guards marched him toward the exit, a young woman by the elevators pulled out her phone and hit record, smiling as if she was about to witness drama. No one stepped in. No one asked questions. Malcolm's jaw tightened. He'd been through this before, but it never got easier. Then, right there at the door, he made a decision. He pulled out his phone. One call. That's all it took. 11 minutes later, chaos erupted. The general manager, Richard L., came rushing through the doors, pale and sweating. He ran straight to Malcolm. "Mr. Kane?" he gasped, out of breath. I had no idea you were here." The entire lobby went silent. The manager's smirk disappeared. The receptionist dropped her pen. Even the guards loosened their grip. Malcolm adjusted his jacket, his expression calm but sharp. "Clearly," he replied. Richard spun around, glaring at the stunned staff. "Do you have any idea who this is?" No one spoke. "This is Malcolm Kane, the owner of this hotel." The air left the room. The blonde manager turned ghostly white. The guards stepped back like they touched fire. The woman recording lowered her phone, her grin gone. Malcolm didn't need to yell. His silence said it all. Excuses started flying. "We didn't know. There was a misunderstanding. We were just following protocol." He raised a hand. They stopped talking. "That's the problem," he said, voice low but razor sharp. "You assumed, you judged, you didn't even bother to ask." Then he turned to Richard. "Fire every single person who stood by and let this happen." He pointed to the blonde manager first. She tried to speak, to beg, but Malcolm was already walking out. By morning, the Regal Grand had an entirely new staff. By afternoon, the story exploded online. By the end of the week, the Kane Group rolled out strict new policies, mandatory bias training, anonymous guest checks, and zero tolerance for discrimination. And Malcolm? He checked into a hotel that night, one of his own. This time, nobody dared to question him. As for the video that woman recorded, she never posted it. Some lessons are better learned in silence. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and drop the word karma in the comments. You never know who's watching.